ESL Year 6. This is just a little timetable talk through for this week, just because the learning this week is going to be a little bit different. There's going to be a few different formats that you might not be used to. So I'm going to talk you through it. Just before we get started, you will notice that lots of the learning this week is through different links, and I'm going to talk you through some new additions to the timetable as well. There aren't many videos of me modelling this week or Miss Moss, and the reason for that is because all of these different links have lots of models and video tutorials on them already. So I'm hoping that that's going to support you even more this week. Now at the top of the timetable, you will see in red that we are asking this week for you to submit 2 pieces of work. And we'd like those pieces of work submitted by Friday the 29th of January and no later than midday, please, because this will then give us time to chat to any children who we perhaps might not have the work off during Friday afternoon. So please do be quite prompt if you can with that. You're welcome to send the work through Teams, you're welcome to send the work via email or photograph, that's absolutely fine, whatever works for you. And we've made a real effort to make sure that the work we're asking you to submit is earlier on in the week, so you're not having to do it last minute. So we'd like this week, please, Tuesday's maths task, which is explaining and investigating cubed numbers, and we'd also like Wednesday's writing task, which I'll talk to you more about in a second. The other thing that you will notice this week on the timetable is that I have also put on the live team sessions in red, and I've put what we're going to be doing during those sessions based on the learning from last week and for this week. So team sessions are still across the top, just to remind you. Miss Moss will be doing your team sessions this week because I will be in the classroom, but same format follows. You've got PE in the morning, interactive maths. Now your mental maths this week, there are 4 mental maths quizzes for you to have a go at, and all of the answers are in the pack. Everything you need is on that home learning page. Friday's mental maths, you are going to be creating a quiz of your own in a similar style, hence why there's only 4 worksheets. So please don't feel flustered. There is a reason that there's only 4 worksheets, because you're creating Fridays. Hope that makes sense. If we go down, you'll see that we've got the spellings there, so it's stage 6 list 10. They are sorted on Spelling Shed and ready to go for you, so that's just normal. Then as we scroll down, you will see that this week reading is broken up into 3 sessions, but those 3 sessions last the whole week. So Monday, you've got a PowerPoint, and the chosen book this week is Voices in the Park. So Monday is just purely a reading session. So you will read through that text, which is on the PowerPoint, it's all there for you, and you'll just start to gather your thoughts and your feelings around that text. So please make sure you read it thoroughly. Then, Tuesday and Wednesday, you'll see I've merged the table. So actually, you're going to be doing reading session 2, so the PowerPoint for reading session 2, and that should last you 2 lessons. So it should last you Tuesday and Wednesday, and there are questions within there for you to answer. Same again, Thursday and Friday, that should last you 2 sessions, because again, you're going to have to read the text again, you're going to have to make your inferences and decide what's happening, and then you are going to respond to the questions. Please make sure that your question responses are thorough and you are using evidence from the text to back up your answers. On reading session 3, there are also answers available as well, and again, they're on the home learning page. So on Friday, you can go back, look across the week and mark your answers for the reading. Writing is going to be a bit different this week, and the one thing you are going to need is your home learning book, because the way that we've done it this week, and it's just a bit of a trial, we're hoping that through all of these links, there are less worksheets for you to print, so we're hoping that that's more manageable. So I'm going to open up a writing worksheet now, or writing lesson rather, and I'm going to show you what that's going to look like, okay? So we're using a website called The Natural Curriculum. So I'll just wait for that to load. Okay, and this is what will come up. So it looks just like this, and this is what each writing day will look like. And you will see that across the bottom of the page, there are 4 tabs. So there's lesson 1, or part 1 rather, learning objective, and on that page it tells you what you're going to be learning that day. So you need to read all of the different bits really carefully. Now on the next bit, this is part 2 of the lesson, and this bit is the grammar bit. So this is where you'll start to have a look at, in this case, colons for lists. So any practice that you do, or any notes or questions that you answer or sentences that you write need to go in your home learning book, please. So it tells you exactly what to do, and then you've got examples to work through. Okay, and again, all of this can be recorded in your book. After you've done part 2, you will then move on to part 3, which is called whiteboard challenges. Don't worry if you haven't got a whiteboard. Again, this can just go into your home learning book, and you've got a range of different challenges to have a go at. So please record this in your home learning book. You've got information at the bottom with regards to key vocabulary that you might want to use. And then finally, the final part of that session is the writing ideas session. And this is the most important part of the lesson, because you will see that when you get onto this bit here, you have an opportunity to download the worksheets. So for the writing task that I've asked to be submitted on the timetable, this is the bit here that we would like submitting, please. So you click on it, you download the worksheet, and then that is the final task of that lesson. So your writing sessions this week have 4 parts to them. So it's really important that you work through each part on that timetable. So I do hope that that makes sense to you all. So each day, I think it's colons for the first 3 days, and then the next 2 days is looking at modal verbs. So that is how your writing will look this week. If I just go back to the timetable now. Okay. Which isn't going to let me scroll down, so I'm just going to open it in Word version. It's been a little bit of a pain. I'll then talk you through the maths. So I'm going to scroll down, and you will see that here, the maths, which I've skipped, I do apologise, is before the writing, but we'll go through this now. The maths is also all different links, and today we're going to be looking at, well this week, Oak National Academy. Now you might have heard of this website. It's a great website, and every lesson is a really structured lesson which will take you through your learning for that day. Again, there won't be much for you to print at all. There's an option to print if you want to, and I will talk you through that, but most of the learning you can record your answers and working out in your home learning book. Just make sure you pop the date on. So I'm going to open this link, and it's going to take me to a website that looks like this, and it says the National Academy. So all of these links will open just like this, and you will see it will take you directly to the page that you need. You then work your way through the lesson. So if you just click Start Lesson, you'll see here on most of the days and for most of the lessons with these links, there is a video tutorial. These vary in terms of length, so some of them are 15 minutes, some of them are 20, some of them are 25. It's really important that you watch those videos. Once you've watched the video, you can work your way through the different tasks. So the worksheet bit comes up, so you can then have an opportunity to apply what you've learned from the video tutorial. Again, there's an option there in the corner that says worksheet. You can download that and it will tell you what the questions are. Once you've worked through that section, you can then click on the next page. My mouse has been a bit temperamental. Oh, there we go. And it will take you, I'm just going to go back a little bit just because of my connection. It will take you to a final quiz that you can have a go at. So you can click Start the quiz, and again record your answers in your home learning book. And then it will tell you when your lesson is complete. So until you reach that point, you haven't completed the lesson. So please make sure you record any working out in your home learning book. So that is what your maths lessons will look like this week. and we would welcome feedback on that. So during our team sessions, I will be asking to see how they've gone. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the timetable. So we've done the maths, we've done the writing, we've done the reading. Again, you'll see PSHE, it will take you to the Oak National Academy site. Click on the links and the same format will happen again. Team sessions are all there for you again. And then for the foundation subjects this week for your wider curriculum, they're all linked. So we've got science, we're going to be looking at refraction. So again, click on the link, there's a whole lesson there for you. Same again, music, RE, history and geography. But please do pay attention to the wider curriculum ones, just because you will see that under some of the links I have asked you to do a follow-up activity. So there isn't one for science, but for music, I'm asking you then to complete, or create rather, a poster about pulse and rhythm. RE, there's no follow-up activity there, but for history, again, there is, and that's asking you to produce a leaflet all about children in the war efforts. And again, same for geography, there is an opportunity to do a follow-up activity. So please do read that timetable carefully. I hope that's been helpful. Hopefully these links will work and they'll be quite manageable for you. As normal, daily team sessions will be taking place this week. And also, if there's any problems at all or any concerns, please get in touch via email or via the Teams chat, and we will respond as soon as we pick that message up. We hope you have a lovely week. We hope you've had a really restful weekend, and we hope to see you all soon and look forward to seeing you on the Teams live sessions. Have a lovely day, guys. See you later.